Yeah. Well, it was a bit of a journey. So like this whole year has been a journey. It started off with in January. My numbers had actually been kind of going down in the fall of
Mm-hmm.
2019. So I was, they were going on a downward trend, and I'm just like, okay, I need to try something new. I need to reinvent my content
I
to start,
gotcha.
building things back up again. And January rolled around, and I was really, really lucky. Eileen Monty and I are really good friends. And one day in
Mm-hmm.
January this year, she just DM'd me and she's like, "When are you coming online to stream? Because I'm bringing somebody special into VR chat." And she didn't tell me who it was or anything like that. And I'm just like, "Oh, well, I'll be on it this time." So we arranged that we were going to co-stream with somebody. I didn't know who it was until the day of it, and I get up and get ready for my stream and realize that the person I am going to be streaming with, that she's friends with, that she's bringing to VR chat, was none other than RT Game, who is, I'm sure a lot of you are already aware of who RT is. He's a super awesome dude, great guy, and Eileen and I were fortunate enough to be able to bring him into VR chat and kind of show him around. And he did some YouTube videos from that. And one of them actually ended up on YouTube Gaming Trending. I had people messaging me and just like, Johnny, yo, oh my God.
Oh, snap.
Because they were seeing me on one of RT's videos. And so that was really cool. And that kind of gave me a little bit of a bump. And then I got to thinking, I've got to do something with YouTube. And so I spent quite a few months thinking about it and just kind of brainstorming ideas. And then my numbers also started to climb back up as I experimented with the Wolf Boy persona.
Mm-hmm.
So really, I was just trying to rack my brain, trying to figure out how do I make a play on with YouTube, because my numbers were starting to teeter towards that 75, that average 75 you need to get Twitch partner. And
Absolutely.
I just looked at a lot of other fellow VR chat streamers, and I'm just like, if I could just have a small bit of success on YouTube, that would be enough to punch it up just another 10 or 20 average and get me into the right territory.
Yeah.
And I was watching one day, I was bored, and I was just watching one of Alpha Gaming's videos about content creation. For those of you who are unaware, Alpha Gaming is a YouTube channel that talks a lot about content creation and some really good advice. And so I was watching a video on Twitch streamers making the migration to YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and what you should do and what you shouldn't do. And on his do not list, I was doing everything on his do not list. One of the biggest things that I was doing was, and it's a mistake that I still see a lot of streamers make when they're trying to break into YouTube, is just regurgitating Twitch content onto YouTube. Now, a lot of people are just like, "What are you talking about?" Because a lot of streamers do that, myself included. But Alpha Gaming's sort of thesis to his statement was, the reason why those streamers do that is because they're already established. So those videos are popular because they're already established, and that content creator is already established in popularity, not that those videos are making them popular. And so like a lot of people have it backwards, and I did too. I thought, oh well, I'll just upload my Twitch content and then I'll get popular on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And his whole thing was, no, don't do that. That is wrong. It's the other way around. You need to make content for YouTube specifically and exclusively, and YouTube viewers will respond more to that. And then if you want to upload Twitch content, that is sort of, you do that afterwards, after you're established. And certainly that's been true for me now. Like a lot of my videos now, I do upload a lot of re-edited Twitch content, and it does incredibly well. But before that, it didn't. And so I got to thinking, okay, I got to do something exclusive for YouTube. I got to do something that I'm not doing on Twitch. And then I had been watching a lot of AI Angel and a lot of The Do. And of
Mm-hmm.
course, The Do does Omegle. Like that's what got him really famous.
Yeah.
And AI Angel was going on Omegle as well in her VR avatar, and doing that. And I just thought, well, how could I take that and adapt it to what I do with singing? And then so just one day I loaded up a Omegle, started recording on OBS, and yeah, I just did my shtick and sang to people, and I did the initial first draft edit of the first Omegle video, and I sent it to, of course, my good friend Kylie Monty, who's a veteran YouTuber, and if you have not seen her stuff, like, go check it out. It is phenomenal. Like, she has been a YouTuber for years, and she's incredibly experienced and incredibly talented. And I sent it to her because, like, she was the best person I could think of to be like, hey, you know YouTube, what do you think? She watched the first draft cut, which wasn't that good. She watched it and she's just like, Johnny, you have something here. You there's something with, like, this is something. And I'm just like, what do you mean? She's like, this has potential. And so she gave me a few tips on things I could do to better the edit, and that became the first Omegle video. And it started off slow. It was just like, oh, I got like 1,000 views in a week, and I'd never had that before. And then, like, my subscriber count started to tick up slowly but surely, and then I was like, okay, well, let's do it again. And so I did a second video, and that one did double, and then I just kept doing these videos, and it was just one after another. They were just bigger and bigger until I did there was one video, and it just exploded, and the YouTube algorithm just grabbed onto it, and it's at almost 2 million views now, that particular video. And it just took off from there. And I mean, it was insane. At one point I was getting 8,000 subscribers on YouTube a day. Like, it was just crazy. And now 3.5 months later, I went from 3,000 subscribers 3.5 months ago to last night I just celebrated 300,000 subscribers. I just rolled over 300,000 in 3.5 months. So, like, it's been an insane journey. I mean, I certainly consider myself a YouTuber now, but Twitch is still, and at least for now, I consider Twitch my home still. That is where the majority of my content is, just because I love what Twitch is, and I see the potential in the future of what it could be. And I love the audience interaction. I love the one-on-one where you can just interact directly with people, and just it's a lot more personal, and that's what I love about Twitch. And so, like, while I'm like a YouTuber now, it's kind of weird. It's still weird saying that, but to me at least, I'm a YouTuber now. It's weird, but I still consider Twitch my main home. Even though I'm doing stuff for YouTube, and arguably I'm bigger on YouTube now than I am on Twitch. It's kind of it's weird, but I mean, I love Twitch. I love it. But that was kind of my journey. That was kind of my journey, and then now I wanted to move away from Omegle content a little bit and try and I kind of compare it to, because I'm a singer, I kind of compare it to, like, Omegle was my first charting hit.
Yeah.
My first hit album or something like that. And so I was like, okay, I don't want to be a one-hit wonder. I need to do something else that is going to show that I can be successful in some sort of domain of variety. And so then my avatar maker, Sugar, made this cute little baby chibi version of my avatar, and I just started workshopping it offline with a few friends and doing some, like, improv and RP with it. And it just came so naturally. It was one of those characters that just came incredibly naturally and just worked. And was just so versatile. So I just started playing around with that, doing streams with that, and then I started cutting these Baby Johnny streams down into YouTube videos, and they've blown up bigger than my damn Omegle videos. So, like, it's just been crazy. But that was kind of like, okay, I had the hit album, now it's time to make the follow-up album and hope that it goes just as good, and it's gone even better. So I mean, like, that for me is kind of signal now that, you know, I'm not just somebody who goes on Omegle and records content and that's my YouTube content. It's expanded outside of that. I recently, though, did release a video where I combined the two ideas together, did a Baby Johnny Omegle video, and it did incredibly well, and people loved it, and my viewers had been begging me to do that. So that's my YouTube journey summed up in it's been crazy. The last 3.5 months have been, it's been a journey. It's definitely been a journey, and it's solidified the fact that I think I'm here to stay as a full-time content creator for a while now, which is really exciting. I don't know what the future holds, but I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see what direction to go in next.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. Like, congratulations, 300,000 subs on YouTube, and then also getting partnered on Twitch and everything. Like, obviously,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, all in that journey,
yeah,
somewhere in there, I got partnered on Twitch. So
yeah,
the plan worked after all. It just turned out to be overkill. It wasn't that 10 or 20 viewer average I was hoping for. It just blew up. So, I mean,
yeah. I
it
think
worked.
it's crazy, because of you and a bunch of other people, I thought about getting into YouTube. Um, you know, not just like regurgitating like these interviews. I want to like you said, do like something exclusive for YouTube. So I thought about doing like on the street journalism, and obviously that's one of the reasons why I had like the whole new like camera system set up, because I wanted to do something a little bit different. Because I feel like there's obviously people that just like go to Publix, interview random people, and get like random stories that's already been done, one and done. So I wanted to like put a little spin on it. So I don't know, or just have little funny moments from these interviews. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna say actually, like looking at what like Jimmy Fallon does, or like James Corden, or any of those, or Jimmy Kimmel, and how like what they do with their YouTube
mm-hmm.
channels, and just adapting that to what you do here would probably be a great way to start.
Yeah, I already have plans of expanding, because that's why I have that stage over there. There's a lot more ideas to do, and a lot more stuff I could develop on and gain, like Family Feud or something like that, or Whose Line Is Anyway. There's a lot more ideas and concepts I have going on. It's just
Oh hell yeah!
it takes a lot of time, a lot of planning. It's not something I can just jump up and do. So I'm sort of like doing interviews for now, but I have bigger, broader ideas for the future. Um, Doing like green screen stuff, camera stuff. I just tested out. Pixel did that for me. Really awesome. So we're expanding. I want to do something that's completely different, like you've never seen before. And that's what I'm trying to go for. Hence the name, that one Rebels. So I'm trying to you know, do that, because I don't want to just be known for, oh, he's just another guy who just does this thing. Like, oh wow, like congratulations, you're now another Call of Duty commentator. Like, good job, you play. Everyone else plays Fortnite. Like, good job. Like, wow. It's like, oh, he just happened to be slightly better than everybody else. Like, I don't want to just cut the same cloth. I want to be completely different. So,
Yeah, I think all content creators strive to be that. Certainly, like doing Omegle videos, it wasn't even remotely an original idea, but and certainly as soon as I started doing VR chat with Omegle, there was this like massive wave on YouTube of lots of other people who attempted it with lots of varying success. But I kind of initially, when people started doing VR chat Omegle videos after mine were starting to blow up, I had a lot of people come to me and were just like, "Aren't you mad that people are copying your idea?" And I'm just like, first of all, it's not my idea. I didn't invent Omegle videos on YouTube. Second of all, as a content creator, especially doing an idea that is very easily adaptable, and other people can do it. You kind of gotta be confident in what you do. And I always would tell people that would come to me and be like, "Aren't you mad that they're copying your idea?" And be like, "No, because I understand what I do as a content creator and what makes that unique, and what so like anybody can pop open VR chat, go on Omegle, and make an Omegle VR chat video and upload it to
exactly.
YouTube. But it's the skills that I have in improv and comedy and just the quick wit that made those videos very successful. And of course the singing as well, when
Of
I
course.
toss in the singing. So like finding what you're strong at when it comes to content creation. I was very confident in that. That was what I brought to it that couldn't be duplicated. Certainly, somebody could come along who's a better improviser than me, and a funnier comedian or whatever, and do a better job, and I salute them if they do that, and I would be like, hell yeah, that's amazing, that's awesome. But like, I wasn't sitting there in a corner in the dark, grumbling at all the people essentially quote unquote copying my idea, which I don't think that that's the case, because I copied other people's ideas.
Exactly.
You just be confident in who you are as a content creator and know what you bring and what makes it unique. Goes a long way as well to just develop your content, and make it lasting and make it more powerful. And yeah, so I mean, you look at what you're doing here. Nobody else is doing a late night show. You have a unique personality. You have, how you go about it is unique and can't be duplicated. So, but certainly anybody could commission a world and do a late night show, but it would be very different. That's where, yeah. Take it
Yeah.
as you will. There
Yes.
you go.
They're people said the same thing to me when people say, "Oh, Johnny, people are doing a mega video." Well, I've actually seen at least a few people contact me and want to do talk shows. They're like, "Oh, I don't want to do the exact." I'm like, just do what you want, man. Like at the end of the day, in real life, there's like 20 talk show hosts that have all their own shows, but they're all just slightly different or slightly different like personality and what they do on it. I mean, like,
Yeah.
there's no like, it's very tough to have an original idea in real life or even as a content creator. A lot of ideas are already been done 1,000 times or whatever. It's just what you can make it a little bit different or what's your little spin on it. That's
Hmm.
that's what makes it different. Johnny's doing Omega videos, but he also can sing and he also has improv skills and stuff like that. That's what makes it different. Because someone could literally just look at your video, try and replicate it, and they probably would have no success because it depends on who you are and what makes you different, right? If you're trying to copy, like I remember back in the day when PewDiePie was blowing up, he still is number one, right? But like I remember when people would try to replicate, like literally try to be him. Like I remember a guy like try to dress up as him, try to like say the same mannerisms and like everything. It just didn't work. Everyone's just like, dude. And at that point, everyone just called him. You're literally just trying to be PewDiePie. Like it's just not cool, dude. And what's more unique is to be yourself. Yes, you are playing the exact same game, but what can you make it different? What makes it different than this person or whatever? At least try to like do something, right? And I feel like this is the
Yeah.
same thing for like VR chat. I feel like a lot of people just sort of I feel like VR chat content creation right now is like uh well, I'm not saying everybody's the same, but like the having first person or even doing the third person or whatever or talking in front of a camera, it's kind of the same concept, but everybody has their own little quirks, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, I was asked once, in another interview, like for new streamers, what would you recommend is the most important thing, to consider when selecting like sort of your main game? Because really, no, it's very difficult to find success in variety streaming if you're
Mm-hmm.
just starting out. So you have to latch on to something as a main game.
Mm-hmm.
And my answer was really simple and ties into what you were saying is, think about what games you like, but don't just focus on, oh, I like this game or I'm good at this game. Think about, as a content creator, what can you bring to the content that you make based around this game that is unique. For me, nobody at the time was doing singing in full body for VR chat. So I looked at that and went, hey, that's something nobody is doing. Let's
Yeah.
try and make it work and see where it goes. And certainly when I do variety on my channel, I still, ask that sort of question: is what what am I going to do playing, like, I don't know, like, I'm probably going to play Fall Guys on Sunday when I stream. It's just
Nice.
like, what am I going to do that's going to make it unique, that's going to, and right now I don't know what that's going to be. But but if you want to be successful as a streamer, you kind of got to figure out, what can I do that nobody else is doing? What is my special flavor, that only I can create, on in this game and in this content? Because otherwise, yeah, you're just going to kind of sink into the static background of the same thing that everybody else is doing, and you're not going to stick out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how the entertainment industry works. You gotta stick out. You gotta be unique. You gotta, certainly people can get popular doing the same thing over and over again, but you're not gonna have lasting power. You're not gonna be as big as you potentially could be. You really gotta figure out what you bring, to the game, with your content that's gonna make people remember you.
Exactly right, man. There's just too many people that try to just emulate other people, and it just doesn't work. Don't get me wrong. The one thing that I always don't like is when you have someone who's really popular who does like one specific thing, like memes or role play or whatever, and then when someone does something similar, it's like, oh, you're copying them. It's like, not exactly. I mean, you're just gonna assume. Like some people say that to me. It's like, oh, you copied this YouTuber. It's like I don't even know who that person is. I just do interviews because I felt like doing it. Like I don't know. So, there's a lot of haters out there. Just like it's always.
Have you been accused? I'm curious. Have you been accused of copying Drumsy? You had to have been accused.
Yes,
of
a
copying
long
Drumsy.
time ago. Yeah. And I'm just.
Which is just not true. It's not true whatsoever.
I've interviewed him, and also I talked to him not too long ago. I told my stream this. I talked to him briefly, like I don't know, a couple weeks ago or whatever, off stream, and I told him straight. I was like, dude, there's some people that like say that like I'm copying you. He's like, dude, what the fuck? We do like completely different things. Like not word for word, but like
Exactly.
that's basically what he was saying. He's like, dude, I don't even interview people. I literally have skits and stuff. And it's like editing and like videos, and it's like Scottish girl gets drunk or something. Like, how does that relate to what you're doing? Like, you interview people like you're Jimmy Fallon or whatever. It's like, yeah, I don't know. People just see the reporter persona and just be like, oh yeah, totally the same. Like, I don't even know. Some people are just, I don't get it.
And even then, it's still the same concept of, even if you were copying Drumsy, you're changing the content enough and adding in your own flavor to make it different. Like that's just what I mean. Like people can look at the content and go, this is different enough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna crash you again.
Oh God,
swear.
he's gonna crash me again, dude. I'm calling it. The Wolfie boys are coming.
The wolf boys are coming. Oh, my dog. Oh, he's adorable in real life. Trust me, he's super adorable. But yeah, no, like just you should be able to look at the content and be like, yeah, this is different. This is unique. And certainly, yeah, I see that it's just silly. It's silly that people are just like, you're copying.
I'm like, dude, I literally talked to the guy. Like, do you even talk to him? Like, I talked to him. He's like, dude, I do. He's like, he actually said this to me. One thing I forgot to say. He's like, dude, I make an effort to like, our content's completely different. Even before when I started doing interviews, it's completely different. Like, there's no comparison. Like, it's just not even the same thing. He runs around worlds, does skits, and whatever he's doing. I don't really watch his content on the regular, but I know it's completely different, dude. He's a YouTube Andy, and I'm a Twitch Andy. Okay, he doesn't interview people. He doesn't.
On the same platform.
He doesn't even have I don't think he has a talk show or anything like that. I think he just runs around.
No, when he did Twitch, he doesn't do a lot of Twitch now, but when he did do Twitch, I mean, his content was really entertaining when he did Twitch. It was like, it was just 2 to 3 hours of some of the most off the wall, hilarious comedy, all improvised, and he would just play off of chat on the fly and do some really cool and funny stuff. But like that just goes to show even more, because like you look at his live content when he was on Twitch doing a lot of Twitch regularly compared to what you're doing here, and it's completely different. It's completely different.
I'm too mellow for that. I'm just chilling here, dude. I'm just like, what's up, gamers? What's going on? Hey, Twitch news. Hey, people got partnered. Doc's returning tomorrow. Woo! Like, I'm going to be honest with you here. I'm not going to lie. I've never actually watched Drumsy on Twitch. I think for like 2 minutes once. So I don't even know what he does.
It was something to behold. I don't know. My only guess as to why he stopped was it was time consuming or just absolutely energy draining, because I'm not kidding, he would go for 2 to 3 hours and just like high energy and just the comedy and hilarity. It was something truly to behold. It's some of the best streaming I have ever seen still to this day. It was insane what he would do. It was absolutely insane. I couldn't do it, that's for sure. I know for sure I couldn't
do it. I'm not high energy, dude. I'm low energy, man. I'm just chilling here trying to talk, I'm just like, what's up, dude? How's your life? How's VR chat treating you?
Does Lofty have to come over every once in a while and poke at you with a stick to
I'm not dead. I'm still here. What's going?
Hey.
Hey, I'm chilling. I feel like once I move out, maybe I'll be a little more hyper and a little more active and inject sugar into my veins or something, you know. But when you live with your parents, you can't exactly be a loudmouth, you know. I'm just saying. So it is
Yeah.
what it is. Imagine having high energy. Yeah, exactly, Lolathon. You're exactly right, dude. I have no low. What do you mean, dude? I'm like the lowest energy, dude. Dude, you should have seen him when I was hanging out. I'm not gonna say who, but I was hanging out with some people not too long ago. They're all like, "Yo, what's going on?" Like this, and I'm just like sitting there, like, "Yep, mm-hmm." Like they're just like, "What's wrong with you?" I was like, "Nothing. I'm just. This is how I am." They're just like, "Dude, you smoking or something?" I'm like, "No." I'm just chilling, dude. Like,
Rebel, for as long as I've known Rebel, he's just been a chill dude, just like
yeah,
ready to
man.
just relax, and that's what we love. That's what we love about
Yeah,
Rebel.
man. I'm just chill. I'm just Some people said they fell asleep to me. I don't even. Is that a compliment?
That is you have a nice voice. You have a
Thanks.
nice voice that people can just listen to and relax, and I mean that's what a lot of viewers look for on Twitch. They want to just come home after work, pop on a stream, and just lay back and relax, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you got that nice relaxing calm voice.
Yeah,
And
maybe one day I'll like drink like 5 coffees and see what happens. They'll be like, "Oh, that's too loud." Like, "Oh my god, I'm trying to sleep,
no,
dude."
embrace it. Try ASMR. You know, Rebel ASMR streams.
Oh
When
yeah.
Rebel ASMR streams.
Welcome to the interview of TFMJonny. Yeah, there you go.
There you
Yeah.
go. There, I'm sure chat. I can't see chat right now, but I'm sure they're going wild. Just like yes,
Yeah.
ASMR stream when.
It does that during Kalos Row already? Yeah, exactly. I already did it during the goddamn entirety of Kalos Row. I was just whispering. I was just ASMR. Hear me if I can. You hear like the whispering like 30 feet away, you knew it's me.
The ASMR mechanic.
Yeah, you're like, "Hey, I'll repair your car. What's up, dude?" They're like, "Who the fuck was that? What happened?" Whoa, who's talking? But yeah, it was good times. Good times. We'll have to see, you know. Some people have said I should do ASMR, like with the new camera setup, because I can have it so it's just my mouth showing, so you only see my mouth like super zoomed in, and I'm like,
Ooh.
"Hey, what's going?"
Oh.
I could do
Yeah,
it.
there
I
we
could.
go. There we go.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
See, I couldn't do ASMR because I wouldn't be able to do it seriously. I would just, I would try, I'd start out doing it seriously, and then I would just start slowly but surely turning it into a joke and just like
Bedtime stories.
yeah. Bedtime stories. Yeah,
Yeah.
just read. I would just read "Go the fuck to sleep"
Oh
in
yeah.
ASMR style. There we go. There we go. That's what I would do. Bedtime stories.
I get you. A joke. Bedtime story. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so we got other things to discuss. What would be some advice you would give to somebody such as myself or other people? Because obviously you stream for a while, not like I don't know how long, like 2 years, 3 years. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it's been 2 years. Yep,
Okay.
celebrated 2 years this past July here.
Oh,
So
nice.
that'd be last month. Yeah, last month.
So when your
Two
advice
years.
would be just do something like if someone wanted to start VR chat right now, like right this second, like I'm gonna start right now, Johnny. What would I do, man?
That's a good question because there's a lot of new trends certainly happening right now. And right now is actually a really good time to get into it. Because one thing that people don't realize is look, I mean, you don't see it overtly, but
Yeah.
if you look at the numbers, just sheerly look at the numbers, the last 3 to 4 months for VR chat have been bigger than the 2018 boom.
Damn.
So I don't know what you want to call it, the quarantine boom or the COVID boom or whatever this boom has been.
Introvert
If you look at
boom.
it numbers wise, yeah, the introvert boom. If you look at it numbers wise, people don't like. I haven't heard anybody talking about this, but you see it certainly in the numbers in YouTube and Twitch and just the daily concurrent user numbers. They're bigger than 2018, the January February 2018 Knuckles boom. So it's a great time to
Oh
get into VR
my, a
chat.
new
There's so many
sub.
new
Does
trends
this mean you
going on
come to
right now.
play with
So many
me?
new ideas that are being tried.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly with Udon coming in, and now with Avatar 3.0 coming in, I'm really excited to see what some ideas are going to come from that, and I know there's lots of people out there that do content for VR chat that have the potential to just like do something new that people just haven't seen before. I mean, the now is probably the best time to get into it and just start trying things. I don't know what that is. I certainly don't know what that is, but yeah. Siri, I'm not talking to you. Did I say,
No,
"Hey
you didn't.
Siri"? She started quiet. She
Yeah,
started.
what the fuck?
There we go. There we go. I don't know what set her off. Maybe it was the ghost. But yeah, no, now is the time to get in and try things, because I mean, people are watching. People are definitely watching.
Absolutely, I agree. I some people are saying that the big boom hasn't happened yet. Like we're on the rise. Like it's sort of like coming to a boiling point, if that makes
It's
sense.
still, yeah, it's still growing, but even now, numbers wise, we're bigger than 2018 boom.
Damn, I believe it.
We have been for several months now.
I
I
think.
mean, they can't even keep friggin' VR
That's
headsets on the
so
shelf.
nice of you. I'm a giver too.
Sorry, just getting
Jaeger
alerts. Hey,
Squad
thanks for that.
156 gifted a
But
tier 1 sub to
yeah, because I
Tadmir.
feel like it's on
This
the
is their
rise
first
because
gift
of the
sub in the
GTA
channel.
streamers, and a lot of them are
Oh
actually
yeah.
coming to stay. Actually, like legit, like they're actually wanting to make VR chat part of their regular streaming content, and a lot of them actually are super interested in Kalos Row Season 2. Some of them have already started making characters.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
that's gonna feed into it. Absolutely, that's one aspect of things that's just gonna keep the fire burning.
hmm
And you know, certainly when you have people coming into VR chat who are some of the top streamers on Twitch, it's just gonna keep pushing that category higher and higher again, and
hmm
who knows where it'll go. And like the possibilities are limitless.
hmm
So
Yeah, that's what I always say. Like it's right now is a prime time to even just play VR chat. I've heard that actually Avatar 3.0 is going to come out sometime this week or next week. That's what it said in the last
oh really,
like
that quickly?
yeah, because VR chat every week. I think it's every Monday or something. They have like a post they do on Twitter. It's like the community forums or something like that. They started doing a while ago. Tupper runs it or something.
Hmm.
Anyway, so on the post it said like sometime this week, hopefully. But you know how VR chat is. It could actually take 10 years, but supposedly it's gonna coming out this week or
Soon,
next.
TM.
Yeah, it's soon trademark. So supposedly, so if everything works out, and apparently it's gonna also have some sort of like major fix for full body. It's gonna have like a new calibration for full body.
Yes, I did hear. I did hear that. So like when you're in full body, the anchor point is your spine bone. They
Okay.
have changed it already in the beta. They've already changed it, and the anchor point is in your head, which is, in my opinion, where it should have bloody well been the whole time. Because I mean, you don't look through your spine. So it's going to prevent like a lot of people who have full body would know what I'm talking about. When you're standing, your viewpoint is in line with your eyes, or it should be. But as soon as you do something like sitting or laying down, your viewpoint either goes
Yeah.
above into your forehead or drops into your neck.
Yeah.
And by anchoring it to a bone in your head, I'm not sure what bone specifically they're going to be anchoring it to, whether it's the head bone or the eyes or whatever.
hmm
But that is one of the major changes they're going to be making, which will help with a lot of different things, with
Yeah.
presence in VR, because you kind of lose the sense of presence when you're looking through your neck. Uh,
Absolutely.
so it'll help with realism. It'll help with a ton of different things. So it'll be interesting to see what that does, along with the laundry list of other changes they're bringing in. So
hmm Absolutely. I agree fully. Like, I think the Avatar 3.0 is going to make a huge change because that's the inventory system. You can, like, change your avatar literally in the game. Like, in VR chat, you can change your hair to be, like, I can change my hair to be blue or something. I can change my avatar size. I can make myself, like, super tiny, like a lolly, or super big, like 50 feet, just by doing it in game. I don't have to make separate avatars anymore to have separate sizes. I can pull up pens and guns and whatever the heck you can do. Like you can have like I can take off clothes. I can take off the
yeah,
scarf. I can take off like the glasses and chuck them at you or something. I don't know. There's a lot of really cool concepts and ideas. You can have like AFK animations, so I could take off my headset. My character like disappears or whatever.
oh, I love the whole AFK animation concept. That is so cool. Yes,
Yeah,
that's been needed for a long time because sick and tired of seeing pretzel people in the corner. It's
absolutely.
like, oh yeah, they're AFK, and they're just like their head is between their legs and they're just
Yeah.
pretzeled. They're pretzeled.
Yeah. Absolutely. I also I also think like the camera system. Hopefully, the camera system. I'm hoping it gets updated. Because I feel like it's really old. And
Oh, the camera has needed an update
yeah,
yesterday, last year. The
exactly.
camera system desperately needs an upgrade.
I feel like it needs to be like the camera system that Pixel gave me with my avatar, like where it just follows you around
Yes.
from behind and over the shoulder or blurs and like there's just so many cool things you can do. And I feel like it just should be a feature in the game, honestly. Like I don't know why it isn't. Another thing to talk about would be what's it called? My brain's farting right now. The UI, the user interface. That's going to be a huge update as well.
Yes, yeah, it'll be interesting to see because they hired a professional UI designer who had quite a big amount of experience. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with that. I know they've shown a while back a sneak peek of what they're working on, but I know there'll be a lot of people that will complain about the changes.
Yeah,
But I mean, it's
absolutely.
really sorely needed. Like this game needs to be more accessible. VR chat is the killer app for VR. It has been since VR started.
Yeah,
There's a good reason why VR chat has always been the top VR game for years. That's just a fact.
absolutely.
It's always been the top game. So like there's massive potential here. It's just the developers. It's good to see that they're working on making the game more accessible to new users, and moving in that direction. So I'm really excited to see what they do.
Lothan says we should just burn the menu and start over.
That's essentially what they're doing. They're getting rid of they're really changing it. They're really
Yeah, it's
changing
kind
it.
of too drastic for my liking. Like, I get what they're trying
It'll
to
take a
do.
week or two. People will get
Yeah,
used to it.
I think. Well, the stuff they showed was all just like concept, so it's not like finalized. Hopefully, I don't know. I would love. What I would like for VRChat to actually do is kind of like what old school RuneScape does, where they propose an idea and then the community votes on it. If that makes sense.
Oh God, development through democracy. I don't know.
Well,
don't know.
not for everything,
I don't
but
know.
like I don't know, like there should be certain things where it should be voted by like or it should be priority list. That's another way of looking at it. Like they're gonna do these things regardless, but the
Oh
community
yeah,
can
yeah.
can be like, yes, this is the first update we should have. This should be the second. This should be the third, fourth, fifth, sixth.
If that was the case, yeah. If that was the case, then I think the audio system in this game would have had an overhaul a long time ago. Because I think with talking to VR chat users, that's kind of the biggest thing. And I've heard directly from the horse's mouth last time I talked to the devs that has been like especially the feature of like Discord having the volume slider
Yes.
on different people and being able to turn people up and down. That has been the top one or two, always been the number one or two most requested feature. But I mean, that's where I kind of cringe when I hear like development through democracy of the player base. It's just like, yes, but it's tricky because like I come from that background. I have my bachelor's degree in computer science. I know how to program. I've done programming.
Oh, I
I've
mean, you
done
should fix the
projects.
game.
I've released a game long ago. I attempted and released a game.
Okay.
It moved 10,000 copies. It wasn't a huge success, but like I've done all that stuff. So I'm not like a professional programmer by any means now. I've lost a lot of those skills, but I can kind of comment a bit. I feel like I can comment a little bit. And just with development cycles and how things are built, it's not always clear cut and easy to say like, oh yeah, okay, people want this, so we'll focus on this. It's not always as simple as that. But with that said, and I hope I don't get blasted for this, but in my opinion, I do think that the VR chat devs could do a little bit more to listen to the community.
Absolutely.
And I mean, certainly they do listen to parts of the community, but something simple like, for example, the volume slider. So imagine like being able to click on somebody and like just change a volume slider like you do on Discord to maybe make them quieter or louder. That feature, without knowing how it's all put together on the coding side, I would think that feature would be simple to implement. And just like there, in my opinion, there's a lot of quick and easy wins to the quality of life of the game that could be done.
Yeah.
That just aren't being focused on. That could go a long way to making the player base happier. But again, I'm just a critic. I am not in the day-to-day grind of developing this game. I don't know the intricacies of it. So take everything with a grain of salt. And I'm certainly not saying the devs aren't doing their job. I'm just simply saying, that's just from my observation. There's a lot of low-hanging fruit that could be quickly and easily addressed that just isn't. That could go a long way to just making people a little happier.
Well, I do agree. It's just I just wish the devs would listen to the community a lot more, because I feel like some updates are just like random. It's just like, imagine if like an update was guaranteed every Monday at a select time, like League of Legends or something. Like every Tuesday was update day, and we just knew it. Because I feel like I could be playing and it's like, oh, gotta update my game. Like it just randomly happens. It's just random as hell. Or like I don't know. Like I just feel like certain features should be already in the game. Like, like why can't I just whisper to you? What I mean by that is always something I always talked about. Literally almost every interview for the past 10 months is like, it's in other games. It's in other social games. Hell, it's even encoded into GTA 5 no pixel by a couple random devs that are even like. What I'm talking about is like I click a button that makes it so you can only hear me from 2 feet away. Because I hate the fact, especially for a roleplay like Callous Row, where we're role playing and I can hear you 30 feet away through a wall. It just doesn't make any goddamn sense. And now you could make the world so you can lower all the audio and stuff like that, but that just it just wouldn't work out
something
too
like
well.
That's a little bit more tricky, but I'll give you a really good example of what I mean by low-hanging fruit that could go a long way to making the user's experience better and making people a lot more happier with the devs. And I'm going to preface this with, I do not condone the use of clients or modded clients or anything like that. I don't do it myself. I don't recommend anybody do it. It's bad. Don't do it. Don't do it. But the things that people are doing with the modded clients show that there are some really quick and easy coding wins that could be done on client side. Things like interaction with dynamic bones, something the player base has been begging for forever. And I know there's the whole, performance, blah, 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 blah. Yes, I understand that. I agree. Make it a toggleable preference so people who have potato PCs can turn it off. Things like that. They certainly do that already with the dynamic bone system. You can toggle it with the limit. Yeah. Things like that. Things like, what other things do clients do? Certain clients have better cameras. Give me something else that clients do that I had another one in my head and it escaped me.
Teleport the players. You can no clip.
But
well, you know what? Just play Neos VR, man. If you want all the features, just play that game, dude. Honestly. I'm endorsed by VRChat.
But there's lots of things that, and that's all client side. That's all stuff that somebody custom modded into the client. Most of the times one person did. So it's not completely insane to sit there and say, well, there are some easy wins that quality of life wins that could be added to the main client. That literally all the dev team needs to do is look at one of their programmers and go, hey, you over there, I want these features implemented. How long is it going to take? A month? Great. Deliver that. Thanks. Go away and do that. There's a lot of easy wins that could happen, and look to the modding community to see what they're doing to improve quality, because that's really what the modded clients, for the most part, that's what some of the features that the mainstream features of modded clients is just quality of life features that the players want that the devs aren't willing to implement for whatever reason. And it's just some of them are good things, some of them are legit good things that people desperately want.
Absolutely.
And just start with that. And start implementing some stuff into the clients. Just send one of your programmers off into a corner and tell them don't come back until it's done.
Yeah, exactly.
Or just hire on somebody, or I mean, this is kind of a touchy subject. God forbid, hire one of the modders. They've certainly done that, I believe, in the past.
You crashed 100 people in this game. If you
not
we'll
the crasher community. I'm not talking about
we'll
that
unban
community.
you
No.
if you tell us how you did it. How about that?
To be completely
That sounds
clear,
like-
so it doesn't turn into a Twitter shitstorm or anything, I am not talking about things like crashing. I'm not talking about things like ripping avatars or worlds. I'm not talking about the bad stuff that clients do. I'm talking about simply the features that clients possess that could be helpful in like another great example is one of the biggest issues with going into public worlds is modded clients that spawn portals.
Yeah.
And so a lot of clients allow you to block portal spawning. So I'm not saying give everybody the ability to block portal spawning, but hey, that's something that probably is relatively easy to implement server and client side to give to a lobby owner and be like, okay, I'm going to toggle this so that people can or can't spawn portals.
Yeah.
And there, boom, you potentially clean up a major issue in VR chat overnight with public worlds. There's lots of different things that you can do that
Quality
are
of
just easy
life.
quality of life wins
Yeah.
that the modding community is doing that they could take the hint from and just add some stuff into their client. I'm not talking about complex server side changes or anything like that, or just simple stuff that could be added to the client that modders are already doing.
Yeah, Johnny.
just as simple
You
as
know
that.
what? That's all pretty cool, but hey,
Fucking crazy.
but you know what? New emojis, summer emojis.
New-
I want
No, that's
emojis.
important too. That is important too.
Oh,
That is
absolutely,
quality
man.
Of life.
Oh.
Quality of life.
Dude, what are you
Emojis
talking
important.
about, dude? Why do you need all these quality of life changes? You can just spawn a beach ball, dude. What are you talking about, dude? Dude, come on. Emojis are way more important than anything you just. I'm just kidding. I'm memeing, but no, I agree 100%. Well, the reason why I make a lot of comparisons to Neos VR because everything you just described is literally in Neos VR. It's just a feature in the
Well,
game.
exactly.
And that game's
Yeah,
newer. It's
so,
using the same
like,
engine. So
and certainly VR chat, and I've said this to a few people, and again, I'm not picking on the devs or saying they're doing a bad job or anything, but I've been talking to Neos, and I'm eventually wanting to go in and do a stream in Neos. Really, VR chat will have a viable competitor within the next year.
yeah.
Because I was talking to them, and they're still limited to about 15, 20 people in a lobby, so like they're not optimized. The game's
Yeah,
not
it's
really
like
optimized yet.
10.
But here's the problem. That only gets you so far because on the flip side, Neos has been developing their technology first and foremost, and then focusing on the social and social aspect later,
Yeah.
and also optimizing as they go along. Once they take care of those things, which in all honesty aren't that complex to deal with, doing optimization passes and coding and just building out your framework for social menus and how you interact with people. That's all just UI stuff. That's not that difficult. So once they get that under their belt, they have the potential to become a major contender against VR chat. I mean, it's the clock is ticking. The clock really is ticking. And
Yeah.
once people see things like 12-point tracking and avatar interaction where you can swap items between people,
Yeah.
like I have this mic attached to my avatar. If I was in Neos,
Give
I
it
could
to
rip
me.
it off my hand, give it to Rebel,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
boom,
here's his
it's
microphone.
Rebels now.
Yeah. I
Like,
can clone it.
imagine that the power of doing that and building your avatars in the game. I know certainly that's on VRChat's roadmap, but it's a long way off right now. But you can do that in Neos right now. So like once they kind of smooth out the kinks on the other side, on the other end of things,
Yeah.
and they're gonna start giving VR chat a run for their money, in my opinion. They do have potential to really start rocking the boat in this VR social space. In my opinion, they're the only product right now that has that has that potential. I've talked to devs of some of the other competitors, and unfortunately, in my opinion at least, and this is not to, again, I'm not shitting on their products or anything or saying they're making a bad game, but one common occurrence that I see happening over and over again with these smaller dev teams that are just like slapped together, they're just like, hey, a bunch of friends, hey, let's code a VR chat clone. One of the mistakes they commonly make is they fail to look at the problems VR chat had, because that's where VR chat came from. They were just a couple of guys that got together and they were just like, hey, let's make a VR social game. And there were a lot of issues that VR chat had to overcome that as a small, less experienced dev team they ran into, because they just didn't think about them as issues that everybody knows, common knowledge. And they're the same mistakes that a lot of those other dev teams are making, and all they had to do was just look at the history of VR chat to avoid those mistakes. They're simple mistakes. One of the biggest ones that I always point to is long-term branch unity. A lot of the other competitors that's kind of like their selling point, is they come out and they're like, we're going to make the next VR chat clone and we're going to use the latest and greatest version of Unity. And if you're a coder or developer, you immediately know why that is a problem. And if you know the history of VR chat, you know why the devs went to long-term branch unity. A lot of people hated it, but in the long run, it served a very important purpose, and that was to get out the volatility of patches from Unity and allow a game that has 100% user-generated content to have stability in that content. Imagine if a simple Unity patch could break 50% of the worlds overnight, and VR chat has no control over that. Like that is why they went to long-term branch unity. And I actually asked, I'm gonna out. Well, I won't say the name, but I asked one of the developers of one of the other competitors, and I said, not Neos to be specific, not Neos, another one. And I asked them, how do you respond to something like that? Because that's your major selling point, is you're using the latest version of Unity. And this is a problem. It was a problem for VR chat. How do you plan to address it? And their response was, we will code fixes ourselves to our platform to resolve any issues that will arise breaking user content from Unity patches. And while that works if your game has like 1,000 players, a game that is the size of VR chat, that's just insane. Like, you cannot address every single use case that somebody could come up with custom created content, worlds, and avatars. You just can't do that. Like, how many programmers are you going to hire to do something like that? It's impossible. And how many QA testers are you going to have to ensure that what you're doing is correct? It doesn't scale up. But that was their answer, and I'm just like, and I looked at that and went, yeah, you guys don't know what you're doing. So got 'em. It's as simple as that. It's really that simple, and why I look at the social VR space and go, really the only two that have a grasp and know what they're doing is Neos and VR chat. And you can tell that there's some serious experience behind those developers and that team. So really in a year's time, and I could be wrong, but in a year's time, I really predict that Neos is going to catch up to VR chat, and we're going to have potentially a competition in the social VR space of gaming. And VR chat's going to have to do some catching up with some of the stuff that Neos can already do today, because they don't have to do a lot of work to get to where VR chat is, and then they're going to have a lot of really shiny bells and whistles that they can run around and shove in people's faces and say, hey, look, we can do this, but VR chat can't. And it's going to resonate with people. It is. Yeah. It just is. Because there's some really cool stuff that you can do over there. That's just a fact.
Yeah, you can just go 0G. I tried, I played it, I streamed it. Yeah. You can just,
so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
You run your own servers, so I could literally just ban you from my lobby. I'll never see you ever again.
But it's good. Competition is good. I'm not saying this is a bad thing. I'm not, it's all, the players are going to benefit. The players are going to benefit from having a competitor in the market, because it's going to encourage both of those developer teams to innovate. And then we reap the benefit of that. So
absolutely,
we'll see where it goes.
I would say that Neos VR needs like two things to really get off its ground. One is dedicated servers, and two is better UI. And they're already working on the UI department, and I've already talked to the devs of Neos VR, and I did bring this up. I said, there can only be like 5 or 6, maybe 10 people in a lobby. That's not really that good. And the dev said, well, we're working on it. We're going to get dedicated servers, so then you can have 30 or 40 or 50 or, maybe not like 100, but, like at least like VR chat numbers that have 30 people in a lobby, and it's not going to lag. because that would be awesome, right? Like, imagine having a party, but only like 5 people can get into the lobby. Like, what the heck is that? Like, obviously you want to have like 30 or 40, and then everyone's just talking, having a good time, less lag, and yeah, it's. I don't know. Like, I went through with the devs, and they told me a lot of really interesting stuff. There is a lot of concerns for a lot of things, like crashing and stuff like that. But they've already like plugged a lot of the holes and a lot of the concerns. And you can touch other people's dynamic bones, but if you don't want someone to touch your dynamic bones, you can just turn it off so public people can't do it. Only your friends can. If you want to do that, you can make it so when people join your world, you can make your world public. But if people aren't on your friends list and you don't give them like what's it called, like prio or OP or whatever it's called, like micro, like you give them like whitelist, they can only talk.
Yeah.
And that's it. They can't do anything else. They can like talk and like use like a basic ass avatar, and that's it. So you can literally control what people do in your world. You can make it so they can't touch anything or spawn objects. They can just literally just talk to you, and that's it. Or they can't even talk to you. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm talking about. Could you imagine if lobby owners had those types of moderation tools at their disposal?
In VR chat, yeah.
That would go a long way to cleaning up public lobbies overnight. I'm not saying it would fix every public lobby, but like if somebody wanted to create a public lobby and police it and keep it from getting toxic for the time that they're there, as a lobby owner, that would go so far to moderating I've always said that one of the biggest things that needs to happen in here to grow the user base is the ability for self-moderation of the community, and giving tools like you just described could go exponentially a long way to helping the community to police itself and to prevent toxicity from prevailing in public lobbies. And it's not a pipe dream. There's lots of multiplayer games that do community moderation successfully, incredibly successfully. And I always use the example of, because the TFM in my name isn't accidental, it stands for Truckers FM. I come from, originally years ago, I was a part of the Euro Truck and American Truck Simulator community, and they have a massive multiplayer mod community that is all self-moderated. And so it's not the multiplayer side of those games isn't something developed by the developer. It was a mod developed just by a bunch of people, and there's a potential for a lot of toxicity to be there. But the community has developed a system that allows moderators to work up through the ranks and the community itself to essentially do self-moderation. And so like applying some of those ideas to VR chat could go again a long way, and giving tools, mod tools like what you described, could go a long way to fixing public lobbies. That I'm not talking about crazy stuff like re-engineering VR chat. I'm literally talking about things like community outreach and building up a moderator base that comes directly from the player base. There's, like I say, there's lots of games that do it and do it successfully, and allow the player base to elevate up through the moderation ranks and get different levels of abilities as moderators. Having a larger police force, so to speak, of moderators in this game, and learning from other games to do that would also quality of life issues. Quality of life.
That's all cool, but we get more emojis though.
I just want to see it improve. More.
I want some more emojis, man. That's what's important here, man.
Cries and emojis.
Yeah, man. Yeah. More emojis.
No.
Why fix this game when you can have emojis, man? You want to have emoji where it's just like an ice cream cone? Hell yeah, dude. That'll keep the people happy, okay? Thumbs up. Vote for me for VR President 2020. Anyway. Yeah.
No.
I'm just fucking with you. I feel like if the devs just police like the most popular public lobbies again, I feel like they would reduce the amount of toxicity by like 50%. Because like the only like what's like the Void Club, Room in the Rain, the Great Pug, the Black Cat, like just like the top 10 like most popular worlds right now. If you just police those ones, I'm sure you can reduce like the amount of crashing and like negative people by like 50% right there. Just go to like literally just go from one to the next and just ban people that are just being toxic. you know. But that's just a pipe dream, you know. I wish that would happen.
It's tricky. It's tricky, yeah. I mean, that's where having a volunteer force of moderators that is built up by the community itself.
Yeah, let's be player mods.
Could go a long way to
you and I.
Yeah, could go a
We'll
long
take
way.
down.
I'm not saying give them like ban abilities, but even just the ability to report or the ability to kick from public lobbies, like have a certain vetted user base that has that ability. That it's kind of like a hierarchy within a self-policed moderator force in this game that could go a long way to people would behave themselves if there's the potential, a consistent potential of getting like a day ban off the game for being a shitlord, and causing problems in if people go into a public lobby and do horrible things or scream the N-word and then get consistently get a 1 day or 2 day ban every time they do it, they're going to stop doing it. But you have to have people around to police that stuff, and I'm not saying pay moderators. I'm saying, there are people we all know there are people in the player base that would happily step up to do the job, that love this game, that want to see it prosper, that would happily step up and help to police the community, and ensure that things improve in public lobbies. Bless you. And that's all I'm talking about. I'm not talking about reinventing the wheel or anything like that. I just look at other games and look at how they've given the community the ability to self-moderate and enforce basic rules, and work in that direction. It would clean up public lobbies. I know it would. There's no doubt in my mind it would.
What I think the universal way to fix this issue, every public world is made by a player. That's a fact. Someone started a lobby and then 20 people joined. That's just how it is. Whether that person leaves or not, somebody made that lobby. So when you make a lobby, I think it should like a menu should pop up that says, like, besides just like private or public, it should say like what kind of stuff you can like limit or allow. And I feel like if it just would have like disable animations and shit like that, I think it would probably reduce a lot of the issues. Or like you have the power. Or,
I mean, to some extent, you're already allowing that with this safety system, and you're giving that control to you. So I'm not saying that everything's broken. I mean, the safety system is a great example of self-moderation.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Just giving more tools to lobby owners to control their lobby, whether it's public or not, would clean things up. It would be a good start to clean things up.
Or like if I banned you from my public instance, then you can never join off of me if I'm the owner of that lobby. Or another good example is like maybe if I'm the owner of the Great Pug and I ban you, then you just never you can't go to the Great Pug anymore, like ever again. It just won't let you. So like imagine like you just get banned from every popular world and you have to go to like the shitty like one player worlds. Like that would pretty suck, That would make people smarten up real quick. They're like, fuck, I have to go to like these random Russian worlds. The hell? Because most of the trolls and crashers literally just go to the popular worlds. If they don't go to if they can't go to those worlds, then they got nothing to do. They can't ruin people's days. Like they ruin like one person's day or 20 people's day in one instance, right? So I feel like if you banned them from like the big public worlds, then like they're kind of screwed. They just congregate in their own, like, I don't know. They just go to like VR chat hell or something. I don't even know. They just like stuck in the crasher roles, or just
assign everybody in VR chat an elo, a social elo level, and then once you reach your social elo level is bronze, so now you're stuck in elo hell of VR chat.
Yeah, you're not allowed
talk with other toxic bronze players.
Yeah, you can't go to the Great Pug. You have to be a good player to go to the Great Pug.
Yeah. You have to be at least a gold or a platinum player to get into the Great Pug.
Do what COD did, the link phone numbers.
Oh god, that wouldn't get abused at all. No, not at all.
I mean, two-step verification, it would stop people from making 50 accounts if you only have one account per phone number.
True.
So then if you get banned off of that one account, you're fucked.
Alt account.
Okay, dude. Yeah, your European roleplay account. Okay, dude.
What? No, what? No, No.
Just have 2 different phone numbers. What do you mean? Just have a burner
Rebel,
phone.
sometimes you just want to be a cute mute Neko cat girl. You know?
Really?
Sometimes you just want to.
Oh
sometimes
shit!
you just
You're
want to be
secretly
that,
one
you
of
know?
those cat girls. I get it. I thought you were wolf boy,
Yes,
e-boy for
if
life.
you're, yeah, if now everybody's going to be like, every time a mute Neko cat girl that they don't know comes up to them, they're just gonna be like, is that TFMJonny?
Yeah, it's
This could be
Johnny.
TFM
I knew
Johnny.
it. Just the way he stands. This
Could
is
be.
stance. That power stance. I recognized it.
Yeah, it could be Johnny. Could be
Yeah,
Johnny.
absolutely. I don't know. I just feel like there has to be, if there's a will, there's a way. That's the way I've always been taught and learned in life, is that if there is someone willing to fix the community or wants to, have an idea or a concept that would revolutionize, because this issue, it happens in other games, not just social games, but in games in general. And I feel like there has to be a way to fix it. Yes, there's no permanent, like, this is the best option. Like the player mod idea, it's a decent idea, but it's not the best, because people could abuse the power and be like, fuck streamers. I hate you, Johnny. I'm banning you from all my public worlds.
Yeah, that's where you have that hierarchy, though.
Yeah.
That's where you have a hierarchy where, like, people start off on, like, a very base level, and they have very limited abilities, most likely just an ability to report. So they can't act on anything. They can just report, and then that would get reviewed by a mod at a higher level. And as they prove that this is what Truckers MP does. This is what the multiplayer mod does for the trucking games. So you start off at a very base moderator level with very limited abilities, and then you're promoted through the ranks and get more and more abilities as things go. And if people step out of line, they can be demoted down the ranks. So if say if a high-end moderator has a beef with like certain streamers and starts to step out of line and not act in the best interest of the game, and instead acts in their own personal interest with vendettas against somebody, for example, they could be demoted or removed from the team entirely. And there's simple mechanisms in place to do those sorts of things, and checks and balances to ensure. I know this because there is a game that does it. It's really simple.
I get you.
And yeah, so it prevents a lot of the abuse of the system, because some people are power hungry and they're going to abuse their power. And you can demote them or remove them from the team if that's the case. And you don't know what type of person's going to be as a moderator until you kind of vet them. So you give them very basic powers, send them out, see how they perform, and if they perform really well, they get elevated through the ranks and get more and more abilities as moderators as they go along. Because essentially you're just taking in regular players that want to become moderators and police the community, and you just slowly move them up through the ranks and give them more and more abilities as they prove themselves as competent moderators.
I got an idea. You
simple.
and I will start our own, but emojis are cooler. I'm just kidding. We'll become buddy cops. We'll start a new series. It'll be Johnny and Rebel. We'll go to Publix and we'll report players, and then we'll become a buddy cop TV show series where we just ban people from VR chat or report them. And then we'll rank up, and then we'll have like, oh yeah, that one time was the great pog, and this guy, oh man, he was all over that one girl. Yeah, we fucking banned his ass. And then we're gonna, good times. Yeah, buddy cop system, We'll have badges on.
Am I going to be the bad cop, or are you going to be bad cop?
We'll both be bad cops because we hate crashers.
We'll both be bad cops.
You're just like, you fucking crasher. Boom. It's like,
yeah.
But like, we send them to VR chat prison, and then when we go to the world, like, they're stuck in the jail cell and they can't leave the world, so they're just stuck in there, and they have to stay in there for 24 hours. And they were like, yep, this guy, he crashed 5 lollies today, dude. He's a bad one. And then this person, he said the bad words. Yeah, he's permanently muted for a week. This one, we don't talk about this one. This one, oh man, this person's been banned many times. They made 20 accounts. They're back here again. We'll find them, again, probably later. Yeah, it'd be fun. Yep.
It would be. Well, think about like this from a content creator perspective as well, because it happened when I used to stream. The Truckers multiplayer, is I had a moderator that would follow along with me in the game, and if anybody tried to mess with me because I was a streamer, the moderator would just ban them right then and there. Could you imagine? You as a content creator, you'd get streamers to go back into Publix because you'd have these moderators that'd be willing to work alongside them while they're streaming, and to protect them and get people out of the game that are causing problems, and just trying to garner a negative reputation for the game. You can do that with volunteer moderators from the player base, because you're going to have a large enough moderator force to do things like that, and I know every almost every content creator, I won't speak for everybody, but I as somebody who came up through the ranks of Twitch, just literally singing in public lobbies, I used to do that every night. I used to do that.
So there's actually a new update.
I can't do it now.
To VRChat, so you know. Hello everyone, exciting news.
Did a patch come out right
VRChat 2020.3.2 is now live. This release includes Avatars 3.0, our brand new Avatar framework.
Oh, so it went live.
I told you, man. Listen, they did it because I said so, okay? I want to tell you right now. I did it because I totally don't work at this game at all. You need to update your game. What else did they do? We added the action menu. Quickly access and control your avatar. Added an avatar download size statistics. Okay. Large meta changes, improvement for full body tracking. Oh.
Yay!
Yeah, there you go, man. Wait. All right, I'm ending my show.
You got me looking at it too. We'll
take some questions. We're about to wrap up in like 5-10 minutes anyway. We've been going for a while. But we'll take some questions from chat. Anyone have any questions, comments, concerns, anything you guys want to bring up? I kind of don't end. Listen, I have to end because I'm gonna start whispering soon, and that's kind of cringe. So I have to. I have a time limit, I can only stream for so long. But we'll answer any questions you guys have for Jonny and I, or if Jonny wants to ask me some questions. But it seems like right after this.
I'm ready, chat.
Yeah,
do your worst.
You can adjust the limit. Oh shit! Wait, you can limit. Okay, so when people have like big ass like avatar like file size, you can actually limit it by the.
Yes, you can limit them now. I saw that.
So if you have like an avatar that's like 1 trillion gigabytes, I can just say nope.jpg. How's Jonny vacation been going?
My vacation has been going great.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is all I'll say about that. I have been on vacation.
Yeah, it's like a couple of come on, guys. There's more questions than just how his vacation's been going. Come on.
I'm reading the full body tracking change logs. So the change where I was talking about where it anchors to your head, they put that through. So that's out now. Apparently there's new ways to calibrate yourself. So look down at your feet, blah, 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 blah. Oh, no. They're just talking about how to properly calibrate.
Oh, okay. Action menu. Pog. Any other questions? Who's that?
Oh, you can. Oh, okay. So they did change something to the calibration method enough that there is a launch option now on the game to switch back to the legacy full body tracking calibration scheme.
Okay, in case like people don't like changes,
In case people are like, I don't like changes.
Come on, man. I'm a boomer. I play this game back when you had to change avatars to calibrate. Come on, man. My question in Nord. What was your question? Let me see. Let me scroll up real quick. Is 3.0 active? Yes. If that was your question, yes. To Jonny, do you edit your videos? Great job, by the way.
Sometimes I do. But right now, for example, because I'm on vacation, I'm not editing my own videos. Before I went on vacation, I recorded a bunch of content.
Okay.
And just shipped it over to my editor, Neko Bueno. If you may be familiar with
Neko, yes.
He's the one that does
the legend.
VRChat Rewind.
Yeah.
So Neko is my main editor. And so he's been working really hard. The last video that just came out yesterday that already has 200,000 views on it, Pog.
Oh, nice.
Is one that he edited. And then the Omegle video that's coming out next Wednesday is also going to be edited by Neko because I'm on vacation. I don't want to edit videos. I'm on vacation.
Yeah.
So, but sometimes I edit my videos, sometimes I don't. If it's a video that Neko has edited, I give him credit in the doobly-doo in the bottom. You'll see his name under the editor credit. Do kids still say doobly-doo? Is that a thing?
I don't even
kids
know,
still
man.
say?
That's like boomers say, man. They're all these Zoomers, don't know anything, dude.
Yeah.
Johnny, I have a suggestion. You should add TFMJonny on Omegle to talk to fans.
Oh, they're saying I should go on Omegle under the under
tag.
the like the tag TFMJonny.
Yeah, and then you just meet your fans. Yeah. There you go. New video idea.
Well, I actually do fan meetups. I do fan meetups. If you're a subscriber to, can I plug this? Is this okay?
Sure,
if I plug
man.
This, Rebel? Is this?
Plug it.
Okay, we're gonna plug because I hear all the time people are like, "I want to interact with you, Johnny. I want to meet you." Blah 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 blah. It's really easy to meet me. Just subscribe to my channel, go to my Discord,
Plug.
and every Wednesday we have meetups in VR chat or on Discord. We alternate because some of the people in my community don't have good PCs, so they can't get on VR chat. So so one week we're on VR chat hanging out, the other week we're on Discord playing games together. So
nice.
so if you want to hang out with me, it's really easy. It's really
use
easy.
your Twitch
Just
Prime.
sign up for the hangout. And yeah, use your Twitch Prime, then it's free. And then you can come hang out with us. It's really easy.
Actually, I'll let you on a secret. Only for this month. Only for the month of August 2020. So by the end of this month, August 30th. Did you know?
They're on sale too.
Yeah. Did you know that if you're a first-time Twitch subscriber, you have never subbed to anyone your whole life ever on Twitch, it's actually 20% off. And I believe 20% of $5 is $1, right? So it's $4.
That's $1.
So he's saving $1. Like, come on, like,
can
hey,
buy
you
a
can sub to
chocolate
me for like
chocolate
$4.
bar,
Come
yeah.
on, first time buyers only though. First time, you've never subbed to anyone ever in your entire life. You want to
Sub to Rebel.
You can pop your cherry right now for $1 less, or just use your Twitch Prime, which is free. Yeah, just saying.
Do it. Sub to Rebel.
Yep. Anyway, more questions. Johnny sounds like Edward Elric.
Who's Edward Elric? That sounds
film
Oh,
metal
look, a new
actor.
sub to add to
It
my
worked!
collection.
right.
One sub, Pog.
You got a sub?
I'm gonna buy
There you
a
go.
chocolate
Making that
bar
sale.
now.
Closing
Hell yeah.
that sale, dude.
Epic Gamers, yeah.
Close that sale.
Woo!
Yeah.
Close that sale. Yeah. Congratulations, you get some new emotes, PogChamp. It's $5.99 on mobile. Oh yeah, it only works for desktop, right? They said that in the email. It does not work for mobile. You have to use your desktop, okay? You got to be PC Master Race for it to work.
Oh my,
Wait, I
a
have
new
enough channel points
sub.
to do this?
Does this
Nice.
mean
There we
you've
go.
come to play
Dab.
with me?
There's your dab. Yo, thanks for the sub, Aiden.
I'll do it with you.
Okay.
I'll do it with you.
All right,
ready?
I'm ready. I'm
Ready?
going. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, damn, dude.
There you go.
Oh shit, that was like timed. That's a one-time limited
There you
offer. How do I sign up for it, Johnny? Yeah, how do you sign up for your sign-ups?
For my Hangouts?
Yeah, for your Hangouts.
So yeah, once you're subscribed to my channel, you do have to be a subscriber or a Patreon, $5 Patreon supporter. Once you do that, you get access to the Twitch sub channels in my Discord, and right at the top, whenever we do a Hangout sign up, you'll get pinged. And in our Twitch sub announcements channel, my moderator Bran will ping everybody and be like, "Hey, signups usually on a Tuesday, and you just go in, put your name down, and bada bing, bada boom, and then Wednesday, you're hanging out with me."
I can't really do head pats like this, but sure, just here's some head pats, it's pretty good. Any more questions? Hold on, let me scroll up here. During the meetups, are the avatars going to need to be a certain level of optimization?
Medium or better, yes. So they got to be orange or green.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. You can't have a million materials, bro. Rebel.
It's so, if I can add less textures, there's no excuse for anybody else. I'm a
True.
moron when it comes to Blender. If I can atlas textures, anybody can. It's literally click a few buttons.
Yeah, true. Rebel, when are you gonna add live performances before or during interviews? Yuna asked that question. What she's talking about is like having someone come out and like sing halfway through the interview or before or after or whatever. I mean, it's in the works. I mean, the problem is you got to realize that people are going to have to show up at a specific time and they're going to have to perform. And getting people to agree to do that is very tough.
To be fair, Rebel did ask me if I wanted to sing today.
Yes,
and
I did.
no,
Yeah, I did ask
I'm
him.
on vacation.
Exactly. I did ask him. He said no. So I got to respect his wishes, right? But when I talked to Azzy Slayer, he runs VR Idol, right? He said that some people might want to come on from VR Idol that want to like come on and perform. So we'll see.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Halftime show, you know, just like jamming out on the guitar or something. That'd be pretty dope. Yeah.
Oh,
it's in the works, you know. It'll happen. It's just these things, they take time, as Gaben would say. You know.
Now that you have a second version of a set, it means, you know, when you can't have a third now, because if you're Valve, you can't count to 3.
Oh yeah, true. I can't have a version 3 of this map, guys. Sorry, this is the limit. Honestly, well I can't even have a third version. What the hell would a third version be better than this? This is literally made from scratch.
Well, you could have an episode 1 and an episode 2 of this map.
Yeah, I'm gonna upload 2 videos on YouTube. More than 3. Ugh, I can't do 3, dude. You know? Yeah, man, I gotta pull a Gaben. Now, time to get used to new things? Yeah, of course. Of course, yeah, because they're talking about the update, because we have to, like, restart our game. But any more questions? Any, like, 1 or 2 more, and then we'll wrap it up here. Because I'm really itching to restart my game and see what's going on.
Yeah, I want to try out the new changes too.
Same.
I'm excited.
I found on the VR chat wiki that Johnny used to have an RP personality. What was that like?
Which RP personality are they talking about? They have to be more. I've had many.
I don't know.
I've been involved in a lot of RPs. If you're talking about Gator RP, the Johnny that I made for Gator RP back in the day, this was like 2 years ago almost, was like this really sort of asshole, sort of egotistical singer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was interesting, and he had, his story arc was basically that he was really egotistical, and he was a problem with his manager, and I actually had a friend that was playing my manager at the time. In the RP, and and then the eventual arc was that he burned out, and one day Rob came along and discovered him with like a beard and was just completely drunk and disheveled in a dumpster, and then he went to rehab. And that was kind of the end of his arc. But there was that.
Dab.
I think that's what they're talking about. I think that's what
Okay.
they're talking about. I think that's what the wikis. If I remember the Legends wiki, I think that's what it's talking about.
I gotcha. I am subscribed, but I don't get the notification for it. Does it count if it's a gifted one? Well, you have to connect.
It does count if it's gifted. You have to link
connect,
your Discord
yeah.
and Twitch.
Yeah, and sometimes it may take like a couple hours, maybe a day. It depends. I don't know. I just know it takes
an
a while.
hour. On my server, it takes an hour to link up once you link up your Twitch account to your Discord, so that it'll sync any channel subscriptions you have.
Yep.
And of course, if you're still having issues, just message a moderator in my server. We've got a help channel, and they'll help you get everything set up so you can see the Twitch subscriber channels and then join the Hangouts.
Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up here because this interview's been going on for almost 2 hours.
Wrap it up.
Yeah. I went longer because my internet died. The Wolfpack got me, so I had to extend it.
Yeah, that'd be a lesson to you.
Shit. All right. Well, anyway, we'll put the camera on you. Anything you want to say? Anything you want to plug? Any projects? Anything you want to discuss or shout out? Be like, hey guys, subscribe to my YouTube.
I'm not gonna plug anything. But yeah, throw that camera my way, and, I'll be wholesome.
Okay.
And because I know a lot of people out there in the community watch my videos and have been supporting my content as of recent. Quite substantially, and so I just want to take this opportunity to thank the community, the VR chat community, for these last few months that have been absolutely amazing, and all the support that you guys give. So thank you so much. from the bottom of my heart for allowing me to do basically my dream job. So thank you guys, and I love you. I love you guys so much. So there. Was that? Yeah,
There you go.
There we go.
Come on, audience, react harder. I'm not paying you. What the
But
heck?
yeah, no, I really do mean that. Like it's been amazing, and I'm so fortunate to be able to do what I do, and I can't do it without, the people watching. So thank you.
Yeah. Well, on that note, I would like to say, thanks for the community as well. Because if they weren't supporting me, I wouldn't be doing this talk show. It'd just be I don't know honestly where I would be honestly. Like, I'm very close to getting partners. Same with Autumn. Her and I are very neck and neck. I think we're about to get at the same time, so that'd be dope sometime soon. I have some big plans.
You couldn't stay away, huh?
Hey,
Keep coming
big
back
boy,
for
thanks
more,
for the
I
sub,
see.
man. I appreciate that. But to close it out, thanks so much for all the follows, the subs, everything like that. I will be streaming tomorrow at the same time. I usually start my stream at like 30 minutes early, so 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And at 7 o'clock, we're going to be interviewing Jameski.
Thanks for joining the exclusive club.
Nice.
Front row seats just for you.
Oh, Autumn's just subbed to me.
He's probably. I know pretty much every content creator on this game now. Jameski is the only one that I've never ever met.
Okay, well, you've come here tomorrow. You'll see him. How about that?
I think I'm busy tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Friday?
Damn it, man. Oh.
Not busy.
Oh, you can just join and be like, "What's up, dude?"
I'll come and fangirl tomorrow.
Yeah, you can be in the audience.
I'll come and fangirl tomorrow.
Yeah, man, I interviewed him a long, like 8 months ago or something like that. It's been a hot minute, and he agrees. Like, yeah, sure, I'll come. I was like, I'm like, hell yeah. There's still some people I haven't interviewed and haven't really talked to in a while, like KMB. I don't know, a lot of the YouTubers, honestly.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen B in a while.
Yeah, a lot of the YouTubers who do VR chat, they're kind of hard to contact because I'm a Twitch streamer. So they're just like, "Who are you? What do you do?"
I have noticed that. Oh my god, I have noticed that as somebody who walks the line between, and I'm sure like Lolathon, if he's still around, would probably agree with me. Is just like the YouTubers for VR chat and the Twitch streamers for VR chat. It almost feels like unless they're like doing both, like they don't talk to each other. Like they're so separate and like it's almost two separate worlds.
That's so nice of you. I'm a giver too.
I've really noticed that.
Xavier Breath
Like
gifted
there's a
tier
lot
1
of peers
sub
of
to
mine who are just
JSVR.
Twitch streamers
They have
that
given
are
4
just
gift
completely
subs in the
oblivious to
channel.
the fact that I've blown up massively on YouTube, and it's just like they're just like, what have you been doing lately? And just like, oh, I have 300,000 subscribers on YouTube, and they're just like, when did that happen? Like
they're just like, what'd you do?
They don't go in those circles. And meanwhile, the ones that do YouTube are just like, poggers, Johnny, and they don't have any idea what's going on with my Twitch. It's just like
we have.
It's weird. It's two different worlds.
We have a hype train going on now. Are you a hype guy?
Oh yeah.
Do you know how
hype.
to listen? The one thing I'm going to teach you right now is you can never sell yourself out. You have to have someone else do it. So yes, you have to do it because I can't.
Poggers, Johnny.
Come on, chat. Let's go. Let's get this hype
Come
train
on,
to
dude.
level 5. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get that shit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you still play Amnesia: The Dark Descent? Oh shit.
There you go.
My hand's dead. My hand with my chat. That's awkward. Hold on, I'll fix it in a second.
Nope.
Here. Oh, I can't even see the notifications. This is awkward. My hand's dead. There we
You
go.
couldn't stay away, huh?
Level 2.
Keep coming back for more, I see.
No, I can see it's fixed now. I'm poor.
Thanks for the tokens. I mean bits.
Have a good rest of your break, Johnny.
Oh.
I will.
Heck yes!
Have a great rest of your break,
I'll see
John.
everybody on Saturday. Mwah.
Oh, Saturday, Pog. Saturday, I'm interviewing
back Saturday.
Sprixer. And then Sunday, I don't have anyone, but I'll figure it out. Who do you think I should interview next?
Yeah. Have you interviewed Bipu yet? Rose?
Yes, a long time ago, actually.
Okay,
Before she got
long time.
partnered.
See, maybe you need to circle back.
Oh, I did ask her. She said she's busy, but she will come back.
Have you interviewed Eileen Monty?
No, I haven't yet.
There you go.
I asked her. She said
Although,
she's busy. So it's kind of like.
It's kind of the middle of the night for her, though. It is. It
True.
really is.
I can make an exception. This Saturday, my parents leave. Then I can talk at night. I know. I get superpowers, so I can finally not whisper for once. And maybe then I can do some earlier interviews that help out the the UK streamers, the European streamers that want to get on. How about that, huh? It won't be really a late night show. It'll be more like afternoon Rebel. But I mean, you gotta make assumptions sometimes, to include people. Interviewed Johnny Sins. Interviewed Chandler
what?
Rinks. I don't know. Interviewed Johnny
Oh,
Sins.
no.
I think that's a different person.
Who's Johnny?
That's
Yeah, that's a
so
different
nice of you.
Oh,
I'm
thank
a
you.
giver too.
You gotta sell me
Gator
out
has
more, dude.
gifted a
We
tier
got 3
one
minutes.
sub from Johnny. They have given 5 gift subs in the channel.
Yeah. Interviewed Chandler. Yeah, I could. He plays VR chat actually. The guy who
Heck yeah!
was
Afternoon Rebel Thad and 18 Heart Thad and 18
sorry,
Pog Thad and 18
notifications
Lou.
go off my ears go deaf. He plays Carl from The Walking Dead. That's what I was trying to say.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. He's been coming into.
Techmon. I interviewed Techmon a while ago. He said he's busy currently, but he would in the future.
Have you interviewed Brino yet?
Yes, I actually interviewed him just before he got partnered, so not too long ago.
Okay. Racking my brain trying to figure out who else you could interview.
There's only one man, two men I haven't interviewed yet, and they're both Twitch Andies. Well,
Yeah. Still waiting for the Nico maid.
still waiting for. Oh yeah, by the way, I do have a goal. If I hit 100,000 bits, we're like 70% the way there. I'll become a Neko maid girl. I'll do a maid stream. You did a maid stream at one point.
IRL?
No, in VR chat because I'm a loser. I can't do the IRL. My parents would judge me forever.
I don't know. When I did the Felix Argyle cosplay, my parents thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, when I typed in your name in Google to do a post for Twitter,
Don't-
that's what came
Oh,
up.
no, don't say that. I know that's what
Oh,
comes
listen,
up.
dude.
I know that.
I saw that.
Now everybody's Googling it. Oh, my
Yeah.
God. Hey, it
Roach?
paid for a new computer. What can I say?
I interviewed Roach a while ago.
Oh, Roach would be good.
I
you
gotta.
interviewed
I
Roach?
could interview him again though. See,
Jates, have you interviewed Jates?
she actually interviewed me
What, none?
on my show. So basically, we thought it would be funny. Instead of me interviewing someone, I had her come on and she interviewed me. She sat here and I sat in that chair. That was like last week.
That's awesome.
So yeah, she found it very difficult, which to be expected. We only have 40 seconds in this
You have
hype
a hard
train,
job.
man. We're only on level 2, dude. Well, man, I guess you don't
I'll
want
do
this.
one more. I'll do one more. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Oh,
Do
it. Train.
Oh
Just
train.
do
shit!
it!
Let's
Yesterday,
go.
you said
Half
tomorrow.
train.
So
Let's
just
go.
do it!
Put the camera on
Make
him. He's the
your
one
dreams
dancing.
Come true!
Level
Nothing
5.
is
I gotta do it all
impossible.
over again.
No,
It's
what are you
over
waiting
now.
for?
Level 5.
Do it!
Train. Oh,
Just
oh yeah.
do it!
Oh yeah.
Yes, you can.
Oh yeah. It's
Ask
your birthday.
Johnny about his
It's
buddy
your
he made with
birthday.
his job.
Level 5.
Thanks for the
Train. Oh,
tokens.
yeah.
I mean bits.
Oh my, we're just
Yeah.
it's 5 tier 1
You
gifts.
sure like
Oh, we
sweating
just made it.
around
10
everywhere.
seconds left. Holy
Thanks,
shit.
darling.
There
Now
you
we're at
go.
level
See?
3, dude. Oh my
Heck yes!
god. That was like a
There
clutch.
you go.
Holy
that was a clutch
smokes.
move. There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah. Does it restart? I forget.
I'm clutching.
I forget the timer restarts. Does it? I don't remember, dude. I don't even know anything about hype. Oh, it does.
Yes, it does.
We have 4 minutes and a half, 66% the way there. Jeez. We're supposed to end this stream a while ago, but because I'm not a scam artist, we always have to have hype trains. It helps me out, helps everybody out. I get some cool emotes. I'll promise this: if I get a partner within this week or month, I will get probably 20 to 25 emotes, and they're all going to be brand new. They're all going to be very cute, and you're going to be spreading them like wildfire across not just VR chat, but the entirety of Twitch. How about that? It's going to be top 10, top tier emote quality, by the way. I'm going to pay top dollar. I already have a GIF that's already free. Anyone can use it. Rebel D. It's a Helltaker emote. Yeah. If you
Oh
want.
my,
Oh.
a new sub. Does this mean you've come to play with me?
Get Sear back in here. What, for an interview? I interviewed him a while ago, but he's actually down to do another interview with me for a podcast. He wants to bring on a bunch of the GTA role players.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
Yeah. He's the one who he's the one who actually suggested it to me.
Just
Holy shit.
do it.
That
Yes,
scared me.
88, we're
said
almost
tomorrow.
there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
let's go round
do
three.
it.
Round
Come
three.
on.
Hype
Your
train.
dreams.
Hype train.
True.
Oh, the crip walk,
Nothing is
dude.
impossible.
Hype train.
No,
Listen, I
what
can-
are you
I can
waiting for?
dance.
I'm a
Do
little
it.
boy. You really think I
Just
wouldn't have that
Do
animation?
it. Yes, you can.
Dude, I did flips.
Hype train.
How about
Oh
that?
wow. Oh
Yeah,
my.
you saw
You
that?
are
Whew.
flexible.
Dude, don't underestimate me, dude. It scared me, yeah. 200 bits equals just do it. I have like special alert sounds and stuff. Yeah, exactly. That's funny. Oh yeah, can you Lofty, can you turn off the barrier? Because I think Autumn wants
Spending
to go
all
for
your biddies like you wanted me calling me. I want them all
Subscribe now.
over me.
Subscribe.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Do it.
Do it. How come did the number not increase? Just thanks for the 260 or was it 280 bits? Oh, there you go.
There
I
you
guess,
go. There you go.
I guess it-
97.
yeah, we only need like 3 more percent. I can do math.
Let's go. Hype train.
If we get to level
Let's go.
4, I'll show you my Callus Row outfit. How about that? Get
Heck
rewarded.
yes.
Ooh.
Okay, we did it. Okay, I'll show you my Callus Row outfit.
Oh, level 4. Let's go.
Here you go. See, look at me. My avatar's glitching out. But it works. Whoops. So yeah, see, look, remember this outfit? It's like glitching out because this avatar uses old shaders, so it's like flipping out. And the camera, you can see how it's like messing up. But yeah. We're only 1%. We have 4 minutes.
Look at this desktop person.
Yeah, look at that desktop person. You're right.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
It's kind of quiet in here.
Not even level 5.
Not even level 5. Kind of cringe, guys. I'm gonna be honest, but you know, I appreciate all the subs and I appreciate all the bits. You know, it helps me out. Technically, just so you know, this world and these avatars are all paid by the stream. So every time you give like at least 1 bit, like technically you paid for this world and you paid for this avatar. Just so you know.
It's like PBS.
Yeah, think of it like you're investing into the stream. You want to see me do more cooler interviews and talk shows and stuff like that. 1 bit is all you need, honestly.
This stream is brought to you by viewers like you.
Yeah, viewers like you. Hey, I know, you know, you probably have a Twitch Prime. You know, just saying, you could use it. You know, it's the start of a new month, guys. Come on. I'm sure you have a Twitch Prime. Yeah, what's that?
Gee, Rebel, what's that? What's Twitch Prime?
Oh, it's when you have an Amazon account, you know, and then you link it to your Twitch account, and then you get Twitch Prime, and then you can like get a free sub to your favorite streamer every 30 days, and you get a little crown, and you get Prime loot too. So you get like, I don't know, free games and stuff like every month, free loot. You like World of Warcraft, you like RuneScape, you get like free membership and stuff like every month or whatever. You get like a bunch of cool games, cool merch, you know, it's all this cool stuff. Just saying. You know, thanks for the 320 bits.
Here, let me just sum this up. I'll get the microphone out and I will sum this up really simply.
Oh yeah.
Toss a prime to your Twitcher, oh viewers of plenty, oh viewers of plenty. There, did that work?
I don't know. I'll say this though. Here's a hidden secret. You know, very few people know about this. If you actually go to college and university, you actually can get a student account for half off. So if you're like, wow, Twitch or Amazon Prime, it's like $80, $60, whatever. You can actually get it for 50% off. If you get a student discount, that's what I do. And I only pay like $30 every year.
It's $6 a month for Prime student, and then 5 of that would have been a sub anyway.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, students get a discount. So if you're in college, university, you get that 50% discount. Like, holy smoke. Also on Spotify, too. You know, I'm just saying. You know, get that student discount on Spotify.
I just called my mom, and she said I could use her Amazon Prime account to subscribe to you, Rebel.
Wow.
She said I could use
Yeah,
her
there you
Amazon
go.
Prime
Thanks,
account
Mom.
for my
Ask
one
your parents.
free subscription. to your
parents
channel.
don't. Your parents
Wow.
don't know about Twitch, so they're not using their Twitch Prime.
Yeah, there's a free
Just
trial.
ask for your mom or dad's Twitch Prime.
I think
there
you-
go. and
yeah,
just use
Make
that.
5 Twitch accounts. Find every family member that's not using Twitch Prime. Get them to get Twitch Prime. And say, I want you to click this button right here. Twitch Prime. That one, Rebel.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
Hold on,
Every
I'm
single
gonna
one.
switch back. It's
Tell your
it's
family.
tilting
Tell
me
your
how my
friends.
avatar is like
Tell your
flipping out.
grandparents.
Actually, I'll just go to the workout outfit. You know.
You get 6 months free if you're a college student.
The workout out.
True.
You never seen this outfit? Oh shit. You never seen this outfit? This is why this is why I did 3,000 squats. You know. Look at this. Has my name on it. You know.
Damn.
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 Damn, boy. He's thick.
That's right. You know. Just saying. We're only at 30 seconds. I don't think we're gonna make it, dude. I think it's gonna be a mission loss, Call of Duty mission loss, you know. But it's okay, man. It's a valiant effort, you know. Damn.
I mean, you got to go work out anyways. That's why you got.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I gotta work out, guys. You know, I gotta work out Avatar 3.0. You know, just saying.
Yep.
Oh, Firestone for 320. Boy, he thick? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, thanks so much for the 320 bit. I lost?
Damn
Yeah,
boy,
I
he
think
thick.
we all lost. Oh, we did get a new emo. What is that? I got like a race car. What is that? Choo choo. Hype car. Hype car. Nice emo. Anyway, do you have any recommendations who we should rate?
Hype car.
Yeah, hype car. Choo choo. Let's go. It's an amazing emo, you know. Anyway, do you have any recommendations who we should rate? Because I'm just gonna toss it to somebody who's streaming right now.
Chromie is back streaming.
Okay, yeah. She was here yesterday, actually. My world. But we can toss her a raid. Thank you, everybody.